Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mayor of Tameside's Command Show and the Marion Hayward Dancers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your compere for the evening, Mr. Tony Loran.
Love, exciting and new, come aboard. We're expecting you, and lo, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow, it flows back to you. The love boat soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's a welcome smile on a friendly shore. It's love, it's love, it's love. Exciting and new, come aboard. We're expecting you, and love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow, it flows back to you. The love boat soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's a welcome smile on a friendly shore. It's love, it's love, it's love. Welcome aboard, it's love. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. And don't stop. Oh, you've stopped. Thank you and welcome to the first ever Mayor of Tameside's Command Show. And thank you very much for supporting us on such a lovely night, isn't it? Is it still raining outside? All the ladies feeling sexy, scream. I think we better finish with this song. Anyway, we've got a packed show for you. We've got over 100 people ready and eager to entertain you, which makes it a little... Pardon? 100 people ready... eager to, and which makes it a little difficult because we're all using the same dressing room. But anyway, we're going to start the show off with a real bang because I want you to meet and greet and give a big welcome to the tremendous and very talented Miss Talli Halliday.
Here I am, good evening. Here I'll stay. All of my life we'll be together, you and I was afraid, but now my doubts and fears are gone. Here I am, and here I'll always stay. Wanting you, needing you. Don't let me go a single day without your love. For you are the one thing I am certain of. Here I am. I wouldn't change a thing If I had to live my life all over, I wouldn't change a thing. If I had to live my life all over, I've lived a life that's full. Many times I had to paw my way to the top, never knowing where I'm gonna stop. I made my mistakes, but Lord, how I learned. It led me straight to you. As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't change a thing, maybe one or two. If I had to live my life all over, I'd do it all again. If I had to live my life all over. It saddens me to think somewhere along the way I changed my course. I wouldn't be here today. So I'll take my ups and downs and I'll wear them with a smile, 'cause they led me straight to you. I wouldn't change a thing. If I had to live my life all over, I'd do it all again. If I had to live my life all over, 'cause here I am, here I'll stay, here I am, here I'll stay. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Aren't you lovely? Yes. I know you're going to enjoy yourselves tonight because you've got a wonderful show ahead of you. I'm what you call your warm-up spot. I've been called nicer things. But it's actually quite a nice position to be in, because I hope that I'm going to get you in the mood and in the swing of things. I'm going to sing you a song now which was made famous by a lady who was born and bred not too far away from here. She's since become an international star, and she's perhaps a lady I admire most of all. Her name is Elkie Brooks. This was her first hit. See if you remember it. Everywhere I go, I see our face we used to know. I pass a place we used to go when you were mine. But since you went away, oh, my heart's not free. It keeps on raining down on me. Will there be a day when the sun will shine? I want to see the sunshine after the rain. I want to see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. And where is the silver lining that's shining at the rainbow's end? When I hear your name, I start to cry. Each day is the same since your goodbye. It's like a game, forgetting you. Oh, and every night I pray that tomorrow brings that sunny day and happy things, just like the way it used to be for you and me. I want to see the sunshine after the rain. I want to see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. And where is this silver lining that's shining at the rainbow's end? Everywhere I go, I see a face I used to know. I pass a place we used to go when you were mine. But since you went away, oh, my heart's not free. It keeps on raining down on me. Will there be a day when the sun will shine? I want to see the sunshine after the rain. I want to see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. And where is my silver lining that's shining at the rainbow's end? I want to see bluebirds flying over the mountain again. And where is my silver lining that's shining at the rainbow's end? After the rain. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next song is for all the people in the audience that have young hearts. Have we all got young hearts? We have. That's good, because we've got to have young hearts, because we don't have long bodies. I mean, long bodies. Talking about long, I've got long bodies, haven't I? Legs all the way up to my navel. All those young hearts we have in the audience. Also for the ladies. I believe this song was written for the ladies. If you listen closely, girls, you know what I'm talking about. 3, 4, 1, 2. What's the sense in sharing this one and only life, ending up just another lost and lonely wife? You count up the years and they could be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. We get the babies, but we don't have our men, while they are busy loving every woman that they can. I say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done if you just can't turn away. Young hearts run free, never get hung up like my man and me. My man and me. No, young hearts, to yourselves be true. Don't be no fool if love really don't love you. It don't love you. It's high time now, just one crack at life. Who wants to live it in trouble and strife? My mind must be free to learn all I can about me. I'm gonna love me for the rest of my days, encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation is what's really going on today. I say I'm gonna turn loose 1,000 times a day. How can I turn loose if I just can't turn away? Young hearts run free, never get hung up like my man and me. Him and me. No, young hearts, to yourselves be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. It don't love you. Young hearts run free and never get hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Oh, young hearts, themselves be true and never get hung up like my man and me. My man and me. No, young hearts, young hearts, young hearts, run free. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Well, just as I'm up, it's time to go. It's, oh, hello. It's a full show tonight, you see, so we all do a little bit and then we whiz off and get in the dressing room, and we're all sharing, as Tony said. Fun, isn't it? Very crowded, but fun. Before I do leave you and sing my final song, I'd like to ask you to join with me and thank two excellent musicians. I have had the pleasure of working with them before, and it was a pleasure again. They're going to do a great job tonight. It's going to be hard work, and I know you're going to show appreciation for them right from the beginning. And that's for Derek on drums and Dave. I knew I'd get it wrong. Pete on organ. Take a bow, take a bow. That's the only thing about theatre, you never get to see the musicians, but if they sort of, he's got his white tie and his black shirt on, just to make sure you notice him, haven't you? Beautiful. I'm going to leave you with a song which means an awful lot to me. It's got a little story behind it, and if you listen to the words very closely, you'll know what I mean. I'd like to wish you a beautiful evening. Take care of yourselves. Good night, and God bless. 2, 3, 4. In my heyday, young men wrote to me. Everybody seemed to have time to devote to me, and everyone I saw swore they knew me. Once upon a song, main attraction, you couldn't buy a seat. The celebrities would die to meet. I've had every accolade bestowed on me, and so you see, if I never sing another song, it wouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another bow, I would get by, but I'm not sure how. Always posing, but we love it all. Though you have to learn to act like you're above it all. Everything I did, the world applauded. Just once upon a star, frame citations, they hung on every wall. Got a scrapbook full of quotes I can't recall at all. There were times I felt the world belonged to me, and so you see, if I never sing another song, it wouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another bow, I would get by, but I'm not sure how. No, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Talli Halliday. Halliday! Ooh, the very lovely Miss Talli Halliday. She once went on without any knickers. Anyway, that's another story. No. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to go straight on with the show because I have for you tonight a really very good friend of mine. He's, well, a very old friend, actually. The accent on old. And he started life, his professional career, with a big band by the name of the Millionaires. And they made 4 LPs, and he went on to perform at the Royal Albert Hall. They made an LP, a double album from that, and it's been re-released, actually. It's called Anniversary Album of Glenn Miller. But he's now on his own. But he's even better. In fact, he's great. And I'd like you to welcome him on stage, a man of mirth and music, Mr. Colin McGregor!
Grey skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Brush off the gloomy mask of tragedy, that's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook, stick out your noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place and put on a happy, happy face.
Grace, all right, my love? Nice to see you, dear. Is it higher or lower, dear? Must be the weather. Put on a happy face. Don't sit around all sad and vicarish. It's not your style. Think of banana splits and licorice and start to smile. I knew a girl so gloomy she'd never laugh or sing. She wouldn't listen to me and now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place and put on a happy, happy face. Hey, put on a happy, happy face. Oh, thank you. Hey, lovely. Oh, super. This train, travelling from Manchester to London. Chap walks up and down the corridor, not one seat to be had. Yet one, occupied by a dog. He pops his head in the compartment. Excuse me, to whom does this dog belong? And this woman says, that dog is mine. You don't mind if I put the dog on the floor, love? That dog is not moving from that seat. But the whole of the train's full. I mean, have I got to stand all the way to London? That dog. You don't mind if I put the dog on the floor, love? That dog is not moving from that seat. But the whole of the train's full. I mean, have I got to stand all the way to London? That dog is not moving from that seat. Oh, he says, isn't it? We'll soon see. Grabs the dog, throws it off the train. She says, young man, do you know who I am? He says, madam, I don't care who you are. She says, I'm Margaret Thatcher, the Prime Minister. She says, oh, damn, I've thrown the wrong bitch off. Oh. I never even got a smile in the Conservative Club last weekend with that one. Because with a name like McGregor, people expect me to have a go at Arthur Scargill. I don't know any jokes about Arthur Scargill. I do know, for a fact, his wife went to the dentist last Thursday, and the dentist said, good morning, Mrs. Scargill, how's the mouth today? She said, I don't know, he's not up yet. Man, I say I don't know any jokes. I didn't until about 8 or 9 weeks ago. I was doing an old-time music hall in Wales, and this chap told me a joke, and I've got to do this in a Welsh accent because it's much funnier. He said, I'll tell you a joke about Arthur Scargill, isn't it? He was walking down the road, see, and he tripped and fell, smashed his nose. 'Twas only a minor accident. However, he had to go to hospital, and the doctor operated on his nose. And Arthur said, will the nose be all right now? He said, it will, as long as you don't pick it. Megan and Blodwyn having a chat. And Blodwyn says, Megan, how did you go on with Di Jones the other night? Oh, what a lovely fellow. Bought me a big bag of sweets, he did. Took me to the pictures. Halfway through the film, he put his hand on my hand. Well, I laughed. I laughed. Then he put his hand on my knee. Well, I laughed. I laughed. Then he put his hand inside my blouse. Well, I laughed. I laughed. Megan, what were you laughing at? Well, the sweets were in my pocket all the time. The Jones boys. Now, they call the Jones boys because they're always together, even though in actual fact it's father, son and grandfather. Now, I say they're always together. They are till one night. Young Einan, the son, comes home late. 8:30.
Oh, sorry I'm late home, lads, only I've been up the mountainside with young Gwyneth. You know Gwyneth? Ooh, such passion.
The following night, dies home late. 9:30.
Oh, sorry I'm late home, lads, only I've been up the mountainside with young Gwyneth. You know Gwyneth? Ooh, such passion.
The following night, Grandad doesn't even get home at all. Comes in at breakfast time. Oh, sorry I'm late home, lads, only I've been up the mountainside with young Gwyneth. You know Gwyneth? Ooh, such patience. You know, it's amazing. When you do a few gags, somebody always tells you a joke. And it's nearly always an Irish joke these days. I think a chap sits in a shed writing Irish jokes. And like the Englishman, Irishman and Scotsman in hospital, and this very important personage comes round, and he says to the Englishman, tell me, in your opinion, what is the greatest invention, medical science?
Well, for me, sir, the iron lung.
The iron lung? Why?
Oh, it's saved my life. I'd be dead today without the iron lung.
Very good. Yes, very, very good, yes. Then he goes to McTavish. What is the greatest invention, in your opinion?
The kidney machine, Jimmy.
The kidney machine? Why?
Oh, it saved my life. I'd be a gunner today without the kidney machine, that's for sure. Aye, that's true.
Then he goes to Murphy. What is the greatest invention, in your opinion?
The Venetian blind, sir.
The Venetian blind? Good heavens, why?
Well, without the Venetian blind, it'd be curtains for all of us, sir.
Murphy goes over to America, and he's in this bar in Texas. There's a big notice on the wall, any drink from anywhere in the world. He says to the bartender, excuse me, sir, do you have such a thing as the Guinness?
Mac, we have any drink from anywhere.
I'll have a bottle of Guinness, sir. Now, when they bring this bottle of Guinness, it's like a magnum of champagne. Is that a single bottle of Guinness? That's awful big.
Of course it's big. Everything in Texas is big.
After he's had the Guinness, he says, what do the locals drink, sir?
Bourbon.
I'll have a single bourbon, sir. That's like half a pint. Is that a single? That's awful big.
I told you before, Mac, everything in Texas is big.
Now, when he's had the Guinness and the bourbon, Murphy's taken short. He says, excuse me, sir, where's the little boy's room? Or seems I'm in Texas, the big boy's room, sir.
Straight down the corridor, first door on the right.
Well, Murphy being Murphy, goes straight down the corridor, first door on the left. Walks straight into the swimming pool. As he surfaces, there's two fellas stood on the side. He says, for God's sake, don't flush it! I'm in here! He was in the war with two of the two fellows he was in hospital with, Cuthbertson and McTavish. Now, Cuthbertson's a bright lad from Stalybridge, and they were in this prison camp, Stalag Luft 21. They were sentenced to be shot by the firing squad. And the commandant came round on the eve of the dastardly deed. He says, "In the morning, you face the firing squad. But this evening, through the generosity of the Führer, you may have the last request." So Cuthbertson, this bright lad from Stalybridge, said, "Oh, jolly good chair. Could I have fish and chips, please?" "Request is granted." Then he says to McTavish, "What is your last request?"
Oh, that's a great idea, that, Jimmy. I'll have fish, chips and peas.
"Request granted." Then he says to Murphy, "What is your last request?" Is there any chance of me going for them, sir?" Following day, they're all stood in front of the firing squad. Cuthbertson says, "Now look, chaps, what we've got to do is pretend there's some sort of calamity. When the firing squad run away in disarray, we'll make our getaway." Firing squad all line up. Cuthbertson shouts, "Earthquake!" Shum! Firing squad that way. Cuthbertson gone over the wall. McTavish says, "Oh, that's great, that. Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to have a go at that, right enough." Firing squad all lines up. McTavish shouts, "A bomb!" Shum! Firing squad that way. McTavish gone over the wall. Murphy's left on his own. "Hey, think of a calamity." "I've got it." Firing squad all lines up. Murphy shouts, "Fire!" He survived, though. He were a great baker, our judge. He were a great lover as well. When he were 8, he got married again to a young girl of 20. Marriage guidance counsellor says you better get a lodger. She didn't see him for about 6 months. She says, "How you doing?" He says, "Great, great." She says, "How's your wife?" He says, "Oh, she's pregnant." "Oh, you got a lodger then?" She says, "Aye, she's pregnant as well." Now, one of the things he loved, Ernie, with his mate Albert, a game of bowls. And the two of them used to play bowls 13 months in the year. And Ernie says to Albert one day, "Excuse me, Albert, you think you have bowling greens in heaven?" "I don't know, do I mean I spend all my time with you playing bowls and things." "Well, I won't half miss my game of bowls if you don't, like when we pass over to the side. Tell you what, first of us to go, come back and tell children if they have bowling greens." It's a deal, pal. Sad to relate, 6 short months after that, Ernie passed over to the other side. Thank you. Albert, true to the tradition, never missed a game. 11:30 on a November night, he's having a crafty practice with a long torch at bowls. Feels a tap on the shoulder, and when he looks round, there's nobody there, and a voice says, "Albert, Albert." Who's there? "It's me, Ernie." "Ernie? Where are you, pal?" "I'm in heaven. I've got some good news and some bad news." What's the good news? "There are bowling greens in heaven." Hey, that's great, Paul. Smashing it. What's the bad news? "Your name's on the team sheet for tomorrow." Thank you. Thank you very much. It's lovely to be here tonight, ladies. It reminds me of when I was a lad and used to go to see theatres. You don't get to theatres very often these days. It's lovely to think that there's still a wonderful theatre here in Ashton. And another thing, when I was a lad, I was a choir boy. And because I could never get a lie in on a Sunday morning because, even when I skipped church, you know, because it was always church parade for the boys' brigade or the scouts or the sea cadets, and they all had a bugle band, didn't they? And the sound that used to wake me up every Sunday morning was like this. Oh, thank you. I learned to do that when I worked for Dynarod. Get the proper one out now. Right, Peter, if you will. That's it, lovely. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey, hang on a moment. Did you hear about that fella doing a survey? And he knocked on this chap's door. And the chap that answered the door, he was obviously ex-military, you know. Says, yes, what is it, lad? What is it? What is it? What is it? So I'm doing a survey, sir. Could I ask a question? Fire away, what is it? Well, it's very personal. It's all right, lad. Carry on, carry on. Ex-military, you know, carry on. Well, when did you last have sexual relations? 1948. Good heavens. That's a long time ago. I don't know. It's only 2100 hours now. Oh, I got lads. Did you watch the Olympic Games last year? Did you watch the Winter Olympics when that was on? Eh? What about that? When the Irish bobsleigh team wouldn't come down till they'd gritted the slope. Eh? Do you remember that? Can you cast your mind back 5 years to the Olympics in Moscow, and in particular to the hammer throw, when that unknown Russian came from nowhere and threw the hammer 5 meters past the world record? And afterwards, David Coleman was interviewing him. He said, how is it you've come out here and beaten the world record and we've never heard of you before? Where do you come from? I am from Siberia. My father was from Siberia. My grandfather was from Siberia. And in Siberia, we build big, strong men. I threw hammer long way. And the next fellow out was a Canadian. And he threw the hammer 10 meters past the world record. And in the interview afterwards, he said, well, I'm from the lumber camps up in the north, and my daddy worked on the lumber camps, and my granddaddy too. And we never had any mechanical means of chopping down those trees. We just used to use axe. And I tell you, chopping down big maple trees with an axe, you build up big muscles. And the third fella out was Charlie Smith from Wigan. 8 stone wet through. And he broke the world record by 17 meters. And David Coleman was interviewing him, and he said, tell us something about yourself. He said, well, I've never had a job in my life. And my dad never had a job, and my granddad never had a job neither. And best advice my dad ever gave to me, if anyone sticks hammer in your hand, throw it as far as you can. That's a different language in Wing, isn't it? Charlie goes to see the doctor. He says, Doctor, I've come to see you about my seat. Right, trousers down, bend over. He says, no, it's my eye seat I've come to see you about. And his lad's just the same. His lad goes to the vet with the cat. I've come to see you about the cat. Is it a Tom? No, I brought it with me. And their Debbie, you know, their Debbie, she's absolutely besotted with her dad. Loves her dad, their Debbie, loves her dad. And she has to write this essay at school. The kindest person I know. She writes, the kindest person I know is my daddy. He is very kind to animals. Only last week he put his shirt on a bloody horse that was scratched. Play the music. If you know it, please sing along with me. Come on, let's hear sing. If I had my way, dear, forever that'd be garden of roses for you and for me. 1,001 things, dear, I would do just for you, for only you. If I had my way, dear, you'd never grow old, and sunshine I'd bring every day. You would reign all alone like a queen on a throne. Hey, thanks for being a lovely crowd. Bye. If I had my way.
Mr. Colin McGregor. Mr. Colin McGregor. Colin, just... Colin, can you just come on? I've got a surprise for you. The caretaker said, could you lock up? You've been on so long. They've all gone home. Could you... Just yet. Do you remember the war, Colin? I've got a surprise for you. The caretaker said, could you lock up? You've been on so long. They've all gone home. Could you... Just yet. Do you remember the war, Colin?
I do.
I don't. Does anybody remember the war?
This fur coat remembers it. Me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Me and my shadow, not a soul to tell our troubles to. And when it's 12 o'clock, we can understand, but we'll never know, 'cause you know nobody's there,
Just
me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. I bet you know this one, Ches. Rolling, just rolling in the cool of the evening air. I don't envy the rich in their automobile, 'cause the motor car is phony. I'd rather have Shanks's pony when I'm rolling, just rolling by the light of the moon above. Every night I go out rolling, that is why my luck is rolling. When I'm rolling with the one I love. This is it, Jez. This is the one they've been waiting for. Underneath the arches, I dream my dreams away. Underneath the arches, on cobblestones they lay. Every night find me tired out and warm, happy when the daylight comes creeping, heralding the dawn, sleepy when it's raining, and sleepy when it's fine. Got my feet out of step in a rain, rattling by above. Pavement is my pillow, no matter where I stray. Underneath the arches, I dream my dreams away. One, two.
Pavement is my
pillow. No matter where I stray. We never had this trouble at the Palladium, Jez, did we?
Come on.
Underneath the arches, I'll dream my dreams away.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Colin McGregor. Colin McGregor. One of the nicest people you could ever wish to meet, Colin. He's as common as muck, but he's really nice. Anyway, we've got a surprise for you now this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for the lovely Joan Leslie and her dancers.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me hair at last on the ground, you in midair. Where are the clowns? Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Oh, where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair. I'm sure of my lines, no one is there. Don't you love farce? It's my fault, I fear. I thought that you want what I want, sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Don't bother their hair. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Don't bother their hair. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
Lovely Joan Leslie dancers. Now, we had another act lined up for you this evening, but I don't know whether she's actually arrived yet, but is she? She has come. She went to a party, and she forgot all about. She forgot all about. Hello.
Hello. Do you like my frock?
It's my
I
night
got it from
tonight.
Queenie's.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sheila Sexton.
Thank you. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night. You're dying to kiss me, aren't you, ratbag? Are you, eh? I love men with glasses on. You look clever and intelligent, except in your case. And still, I beg for more. In a minute, I do this flying run. You've got to catch me on your one finger, the gentleman there. But no smoking, because I don't want a hot tip, all right? Hey, they're all looking at my legs saying, ain't she got lovely legs, aren't they? Aren't they bloody crackers, them, aren't they? If I could breed lambs with legs like that, I'd make a bloody fortune, wouldn't I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things. Are you in the right key? I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. I usually cast a few spells this time at night. When I've had sprouts, I cast a few smells. So. Well, even fairies break wind. They do. Hey, they always sound worse when you try to control them, don't they? Them are the best in the bath that go, aren't they? Why all at once my heart to fled. Oh, you're lovely, you. You can tell he's only young, his hair's not finished growing yet, can't you, Hey, don't worry about it. You know what they say, if a man's thin at the front, it shows he's sexy. And if he's thin at the back, it shows he's a thinker. If it's back and front, he only thinks he's sexy, so you've had it, haven't you? Hey. Your eyes are watering, you want to go for a wee wee, don't you? Even fairies go there, you know. Where do you think they get fairy liquid from? Got to dance with me. I could have danced all night. I'll never know. You'll dream about me tonight, you will. Do you remember last time when we worked together? Hey, and you attacked me. And you never paid me. I didn't mind you not paying me with that bag over my head, upset me, did? Why all at once my heart to flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. My dressmaker's up there, from Queeners. I could have danced. Oh, oh. I think one of my gnomes is joining in over there. Lovely. Oh. I've been on this human diet called Lesson 1. Has anyone tried it? It's brilliant. It works, you know. You have a drink and a horrible biscuit. I lost £6 my first week, 3 off there, 3 off there. It's all slipped down to my ass, that's the only thing, you know. I had a terrible flight getting here tonight, shocking, you know. I was just flying past Ringway Airport, and one of the aeroplanes came a bit low and nudged me. And I felt myself losing height. And there I was standing on the M56 motorway. I thought, what am I going to do? A little fragile fairy like me stranded. I'll have to do what the humans do, so I went like that. And this fella pulled up in this white Rover car. He said, get in, so I got in. He said, you're dressed funny, aren't you? I said, I'm a fairy. He said, I don't believe it, so I put my hand in his knee, turned into a lay-by. He did. Oh, he was lovely. He was a real gentleman. He was from Wimslow. Does anybody know Wimslow? They're very posh in Wimslow. If you go next door for a cup of sugar, they say, piss off. What do I do? Oh, it was lovely. No, he was a gentleman. You can always tell a gentleman, can't you? A real one. They always pull your knickers up after, don't they? Don't they? You do. He said, you've had a shock, haven't you, Fairy? So I said, yes. He said, I think I'd better take you to the hospital for a quick checkup. And he took me to this place called the Casualty at Ashton. Has anyone been in there? Them human doctors, don't they ask you some silly questions, them human doctors? You know what he said to me? This human doctor, he said, does it burn when you pass water? I said, I don't know, I've never lit it. Fantastic, that. And you know, people don't believe in fairies anymore. You see, we don't always look glamorous like this. We can take human form. You might be sat next to a fairy. Have a look round, have a look round. There was this young man walking down the road in broad daylight, and it was persisting down with rain. And he came to this crossing, there was a little old lady stood there, and he said, come on, Ma, I'll escort you across the zebra. And they got to the other side, and she changed into a beautiful fairy like me. And he said, aren't you gorgeous? She said, I'm a fairy. And for being so kind, I'm going to reward you with a wish. You can have anything you want. She said, anything? She said, anything. He said, I've got this little problem. She said, what is it? He said, me widgie. And she'd gone quiet now. You see, you thought I was going to say cock then, didn't you, eh? Fairies don't say that. They do. They say widgie. So he said, I've only got a little in fairy. Could you make it a little bit bigger for me? She said, that's no problem, my dear. Everyone you meet in the next 5 minutes says pardon to you. Your widgie will grow an inch every time you say pardon. And she disappeared. So he looked at the road like that. And he saw this lady coming, so he gave her a nudge. She said, oh, I beg your pardon. And it grew an inch. Dead joy. He thought, I've only got 3 minutes left. There's nobody about. And then he saw this bus coming down the road. He thought, get on that bus. There'll be a load of people on there. Hey, and he jumped on the platform. And this foreign little Pakistani guard fell downstairs and said, 1,000 pardons, sir, 1,000 pardons. Yeah. Hey, imagine taking that home in a wheelbarrow, eh? Oh, I'm looking at your red nose, your little red nose. You've heard of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, haven't you? But you never heard of Randolph the brown-nosed reindeer. He could run just as fast as Rudolph, but he couldn't stop as quick. Yeah. A little recitation. I am the fairy of the woods, the fairy daffodil. I am the fairy of the wind, I suffer from it still. 'Twas I who showed a lad in the cave that wasn't there. 'Twas I who told it Whittington, turn back, you little mare. He's in tonight, the little mare, isn't he? I've got one at home, I have, in Fairyland. You sat on a commode, I'm a bit worried about you. Are you? Pardon? You're not sat on one? Oh, it's all right then. You was getting a bit fidgety then. If you want to go, you may go. It's all right. All right, dear. Do you know you've been nice looking, you, only for your face? You don't want me to tell you, dear. 'Twas I who showed a lad in the cave that wasn't there. As I was saying now, I'm going to do my little splits. Are you ready? And when I did my splits, I don't go too far, I'm a Virgo. My splits were all the rage until one night the woodman left his chopper on the stage. I've never been right since. Now they're all looking at me saying, I wonder what the secret of her beauty is. Do you want to know? Do you? They say, how do you do it, Sheila? You're on stage 7 nights a week, odd carrying during the day, and you always look so fresh and elegant. What's the secret? I said, I take drugs. Snuff and cenopods. The first one makes you sneeze and the second one dares you to. It does. Oh dear. Do you like me? Dear. It's a very sad story, so it'll upset you this now. I want you to imagine it's Christmas Eve And there's a little old lady in this house all on her own. And she's got no fire. And she's not got one Christmas card. A little budgie's just died. And she's debating whether to roast it or braise it. And just then this beautiful fairy appeared. She said, "Don't cry, my dear, I'm your fairy godmother, and I'm going to grant you. What would you like for your first wish?" She said, "Oh, fairy godmother." She said, "Could you give me something to eat? I've had nothing to eat for a week. And give me some money to pay all these bills." She said, "Certainly, my dear. When I wave my magic wand, you'll have a beautiful Christmas turkey and everything you require for the Christmas festivities. And those cupboards and doors in the corner will be filled with money, they're never empty." She said, "Thank you." She said, "What would you like for your second wish?" She said, "Well, I've always been playing all my life. Could you make me young and pretty?" She said, "I'll do more than that. I shall make you young and beautiful. You shall be the spitting image of Sheila Sexton." Well, I am. People always look at me twice. They go. So I must have something, mustn't I, Derek? So she said, "Now, you've only got one wish left. You've got money, beauty. Now, what's the last one?" She said, "Well, what a boyfriend. You don't care what he's like. Fat, bald, bow-legged. He looked like Tony Loren." Yeah, she was desperate, you know what I mean? And just then, little pussycat came through the doorway, a little black one, a little tomcat. And she waved a wand and he changed. Rock Hudson, Tony Curtis, Engelbill hump on his dick, all rolled into one. And he came towards her like that. You look a bit like Steve Austin, you know. Peter. You do, slightly. You like Steve Austin. A man barely alive. You are, yeah. And he took her into his arms and he said, "Darling." She said, What? He said, "Darling." She said, "What?" He said, "I bet you're sorry you took me to a vet, aren't you?" Isn't it sad? Anyway, gentlemen, any gentleman in the audience that's driving, a little message for you. If you happen to see a ferry broke down on the motorway, I hope you'll stop, because it might be me. And there'll be fringe benefits in it for you, promise you. I'm going to sing a beautiful song now. It's a flip side to my record, if anybody wants to buy it. Are you ready, Derek? Oh, I love that tash, you know. You look all foreign. Yeah, you remind me of a sheik. I can just visualise you riding across the desert on a camel and sweeping me into your arms and taking me back to your harem. And I bet when it was my turn, you'd have a bloody headache, wouldn't you? You would. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. You sigh, the song begins. You speak and I hear violins. It's magic. The stars desert the skies and rush to nestle in your eyes. It's magic. Without a golden wand or mystic charms, fantastic things begin when I am in your arms. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love, Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Peter. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. How else could I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are really true? I'll see you next Christmas on top of the tree. Good night. God bless. When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sexy Miss Sheila Sexton.
Come on. Give me that kid.
Miss Sheila Sexton.
Ooh.
Oh. Do you like her legs? Lovely legs, isn't she? You know, I really envy it. Fun? Don't you like my legs? No, that's the mic stand, that. Don't get confused. That leg was reject from Jim Will Fix It. The shoes, Tesco's, $2.99. Wait a minute, with a lovely matching handbag, I was going to say. I went in the shop, I said, can I try those shoes on in the window? She said, you'd try them on in this shop like everybody else. Anyway, we've got something really, really wonderful for you now, because if you were in Blackpool in the summer, perhaps at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, you may have seen our next entertainer. And he not only performed last year, but they've asked him to go back again to Blackpool Pleasure Beach this year. And he's going to put extra things in this show. You've never seen anything in your life like it, but we're going to show you just a little bit now of what he can do. Please sit back and relax and be entertained to Mr. Peter Nightingale's Magical Garden.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then we had light.
Is it on? Mr. Peter Nightingale's Magical Garden. That's the sort of thing that dreams are made of, isn't it? We're going to have a short interval now, so you can have a wee break if you want, or have an ice cream, or whatever you want. We'll see you again in the second half. Don't go away, will you? Thank you very much.
Give us a plug for the record. We've only brought about 10 with us, so it's the first 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second part of our show. And we have to entertain you a school band, but not an ordinary school band. This school band has performed at the Royal Festival Hall at Covent Garden. And now they've come here to Thameside Theatre to entertain you at the Mayor's Command performance. Ladies and gentlemen, conducted by Mr. Brian Farrer, the Mosley Hollins High School Band.